Hello, it's day 13 and today we are going to challenge ourselves. So we're going to challenge our strength, our flexibility, our breath and our ability to just stay with something, stay with discomfort and breathe. A lot of things, but it's a quick practice and we're going to go straight in. The most important thing to take from today is to listen to your body and challenge you. So everyone's going to be at different levels. So you might not be able to do all the things I do, this is my job, but you might be able to do more or go beyond where I am, and that's great too. So listen to you, and we're going to start. So we're going to start with a plank. Now, for some people, plank in itself is too much of a challenge right now, so let's lower the knees if we need to. Let's listen to our body. Wherever you are, here or here, spread your fingers, and you can keep the knees down for this whole section, and find, like we did with our engage yesterday, find that connection, that engaging in the core. So lift the pelvic floor, navel in, draw the shoulders down the back. If you're lifting the knees, spike the heels away and breathe. Whether your knees are down or not, push the mat away with the tops of the feet or the toes if you're in plank, and your hands. And really find the breath here. So what happens when you start to tremble and your mind is saying, I want to get out of this, but you focus, you bring your focus to a long breath in and a long breath out. Stay here and bring your right thigh to your chest. Squeeze it up, keep pushing the mat away. Same thing if the knee is lowered. Using our core, challenge yourself, embrace the tremble, navel in and breathe. Squeeze that knee in and up, thigh up. Place it back down, take a breath. Stick with me, guys, it's okay, it's a challenge. It's supposed to be challenging. Lift left thigh to chest. Keep the neck long. Again, if the knee's down, same thing. Squeezing up, otherwise push the right heel away, left thigh to chest and breathe. Place the foot down, stay here in plank. Draw the shoulders down the back, think chest forward, heels back, couple more breaths. And then slowly lower the knees. Take a little child's pose rest just for a moment. Sit back, breathe into the belly. Exhale fully, rest for a moment. Soften the face. Nice. Coming back up once more. Curl the toes if you're pushing back, or stay on the knees, push the mat away. Engage your core, find plank. So if you're somewhere between, can hold plank for a second, then I have to lower the knees, then just stick with that. Hold and breathe, and then bring the knees back down. Otherwise, stay here with me. A bit quicker this time. Right thigh comes up to the chest, hold it, breathing in and out. Sometimes these slower controlled movements can feel harder because they are than the quick movements. Lower it down, left leg in. Can raise the heart rate and build heat in the body, but it's good for you. Find your breath. Back to plank, hold. Keep your form. One more breath. Slowly lower the knees, sit back and rest for a moment. Nice work, well done guys. Coming up to hands and knees, step the right foot through, find a low lunge. Really important, check your knees in line with your ankle. If you need to lower your back knee at any point, you can, that's a modification. Otherwise, push the heel back, lift up, hands to the waist. Right, hug your outer hips in, so hug everything in towards the navel. Lift the pelvic floor, draw the navel in, shoulders down. Breathe here. As I said, if you need to lower the knee at any point, no worries. Keep that right hip hugging back so the pelvis is neutral. Going for a little back bend here, a challenge. So start with the arms up and pull the thumbs back and allow your heart space to melt forwards. Breathe and push into both feet. First challenge is to lift the chin slightly, changing the eye focus. If you feel like you can go further, maybe start to take it up and back a little bit. Shoulders down, breathing deep. Little back bend challenge. For those of you who are more advanced, want to go further, you can interlock the fingers to pistol grip, so you've got your index fingers pointing up. Stay wherever you're comfortable with, guys. Some of you might start to point the fingers towards the back wall. Breathe. And then slowly, with control, lowering down. Nice work. Bring the right leg back, left leg forwards. Let's switch for the other side. So checking in, knee over ankle. Curling the back toes to begin with, hands to the waist. Remember, you can stay here if you want to keep the back knee down, if you're working on stability, or push the back heel away. Draw the left hip back, shoulders down. So remember, you can come back to this anytime. If you're kind of like, wish I could go further, but I can't today. It's not going anywhere, okay? Hug the left hip back, shoulders down, navel in. Breathe deep. Strong legs, strong focus. Soften the shoulders as we lift the arms up, shoulders down. Start here, shoulders over hips. Already a big challenge here, lots going on, lots of lower body strength needed for this. And then open the chest, maybe lift the chin, the eye gaze, draw the thumbs back. Breathing here. Ground down through the feet, maybe start to open up and back a little more. Maybe interlock the fingers, index fingers up, start to back bend deeper. Listen to your body and breathe. Keep your focus, stay present. And then slowly with control start to come up, melt the fingers down, step your back leg in. Let's have a little forward fold here. Soft knees, hips high, take hold of the elbows. Swinging one side to the other. Doing awesome with these hard things being thrown at you. And then roll it up. Pause at the top while you just breathe and notice your breath. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Little squat challenge. Okay, let's start with our bell squat. So feet are to the corner, but not as turned out as our second position. Hands on the waist. Now I'm going to face this way for you. Hug your abs in, lower ribs down. We're going to sit back for this one. So weight is in the heels and your spine is long, so we're not rounded. Hands on the hips to begin with. Send your hips way back, but lengthen the chest forwards. Long neck, navel in. So we're here. Breathing. I want you to reach the arms forward, open chest, shoulders down the back. Good, thumbs up. Navel in. So, challenging here into our strength in our core, our glutes, around the butt and into our thighs. You shouldn't have any knee discomfort. If you do, come up slightly, otherwise stay with me. And breathe. We're just holding it. Maybe start to lift the chest a bit more as you drop the hips, shoulders down. Couple more breaths. Notice how we can breathe into discomfort. And then inhale to push the floor away and come up. Exhale, lower down. Really nice, takes a lot of strength and energy. Turn the toes out, hands to the waist. This time in second, bend down, find your edge, meet your edge. Knees are over middle toes, check in. And this time we're not leaning forwards, okay? My shoulders are in line with my hips. Really important. Different muscle group here. Shoulders down. Reach the arms out this time. Middle finger reaches right and left. Whew, open the chest. Right, while you're here, actively push the balls of the feet into the floor. Feel the inside thighs lift. Drop your bottom. Drop your buttocks down, down, down as you lift through the pelvic floor. So we've got a circular motion going on. Lifting up here, pulling down there. Keep the knees over the middle toes. They'll want to creep forwards. Don't let them, we're nearly done. Bit lower for 4. Breathe. 3. Slow down the breath for 2. And 1. Inhale to come up. Nice work. Feet together. Find your breath. How do you feel? Little développé challenge coming for you here. We're going to shoulder the leg. So let's start left. Take hold of the inside of your left leg. Now, if you're new to this or balance is an issue, put your right hand, or your other hand rather. Take hold of your right leg. That's what I'm doing. Right leg, right leg. Left hand goes on the wall, furniture, or pet. Okay? Something that's stationary. Good. Otherwise, you can just keep the hand on the hip. Start to straighten even, the leg forwards. It might not straighten, but just start and breathe. Soften the shoulders and jaw. Start to straighten the underneath leg as well as the top one. If you're still here, doesn't matter. From wherever you are, open out to the side. Now, a modification, if this is really too much, even with a bent leg, take hold of the shin and work here. But you're lifting thigh as high as you can. Remember, we're challenging ourselves. So wherever you are, here or with the shin, keep your supporting leg as straight as you can. Lift the navel, shoulders down, and breathe. Now, whether your leg is straight or bent, get it as high as you can, supported, and then let go. Stretch the foot. Breathe and release. Good work. It's a hard one. Okay, transferring the weight. Take hold of the left foot. Hand on something if you need to. Steady your focus. Find your breath. Easy to tense up and not breathe here and panic. Stay with it. Notice where it's tight, where you're restricted. Just keep breathing. Notice where you have to stop. That's okay. Accept that. Stop. Breathe. Go with your body. Remember, if it's too much here, take hold of the shin and lifting the thigh as high as you can. Working on balance, strength, hip flexibility. Stick with it, guys. One of the hardest things, it's much easier if you can do a really challenging step to be able to follow your instructor. If you're not quite there with it, it's really hard and takes a lot of self-discipline to do a modification at your edge. So keep doing it, because we were all there. Got to keep going. Open the leg to the side. Your version. Breathe. Breathing deep. Soften the shoulders and jaw. When you're ready, stretch the leg if it's straight, or just keep lifting arms up, core muscles in. One breath, that's all. And lower down. Really good job. Let's take a wide leg forward fold. Feet forwards. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands towards the floor or your legs. Whew. Forehead down towards the floor. Breathe deep here. Sending the hips high. And then pushing into the feet to reach forwards through your flat back. Strong legs, strong core. And all the way down to the floor. For a little arm strength, we're going to cross the legs. Now, if you can take lotus, that's something in your practice, go ahead and do it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't do it, just cross the legs like me. We're going to start here with a nice long spine, fingers facing forwards, hands are just behind your buttocks. Now I want you to flex your feet and keep them flexed and active, that will protect your knees. And we're going to push the hands down and try and lift our bottom off the floor. And we're going to go up and hold. We're going to breathe for 3, 2, 1. So your core muscles, by lifting them in and up, will help with this, as well as the upper body. And again, lifting up for 3, 2, 1. Now, for some of you, if you feel like you can go a little further, you might be able to lift the feet off as well. So we push down, lift feet up, bottom up for 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to go again. If you're in lotus, it's a little easier because you're kind of binded to go up. So we're lifting up for 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, stick with me. I've got one more. And we're going to hold it for 6. Take a breath. Get your focus. Even if you're just lifting the bottom off, wherever you're at, go for it. Here we go. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, navel in. 3, take a big breath. 2, 1. Awesome, awesome work. Right. Little tricep. Okay, what? Not the tricep challenge? Just a short one, this one. So we're all going to start on our knees. Hands under your shoulders. We're going to work into the backs of the arms here. Now get your postural muscles working. Long spine, navel in. Hug the elbows in. Slowly lower halfway and hold. Stay there. Just halfway. Now lower to the belly. Push into the tops of the feet and the pubic bone as we lift up baby cobra. Shoulders down the back. And lower. We're going to push up halfway again. Knees on the floor. Halfway, hold. Breathe, shoulders down the back, long neck, and then all the way up. Let's go again. Halfway and hold. Take a breath. Lower down. Shoulders roll back. Lift to baby cobra or cobra, your choice. Lower down. When you're ready, pushing up halfway. And then all the way. Twice more. You can work from here or plank if you want to. Halfway and hold. Lower to the belly. Lifting up, cobra or baby cobra. Should feel lovely. and lower. Curl the toes. Here we go, guys. We've got this. Halfway and hold. Elbows are in, pushing all the way up. Woo, yeah. Last time. Halfway and hold. Long neck, navel in. Lower to the belly. Lifting up. All the way down. Last one. And then we're stretching. Curl the toes. Here we go. Halfway and hold. Pushing up. Sitting back. Yeah. Rest for a moment. Lifting up. Bring the right leg through. Slide it down. Splits challenge. Use your arms to support you. Shoulders down, chest open. So hold. If you need to soften the knees, no worries. Wherever you're at, hold it. If you're already in splits, you might want to start to lift up the back leg and take a little back bend to make it more of a challenge for you. Wherever you are, just a couple of breaths. Use your arms to support you if you're not sat down. Allow the backs and fronts of the legs to soften. Okay? Trust that you can take your body weight. Allow the legs to release. Breathe deep down to the pelvis. One more breath. And to come up, you can bend your knee, step the right foot in, switch over to the other side. When you're ready, start to slide down. There's no dignified way to get out of splits on a mat. Okay, so remember, if you're up here, use your arms for support. If it's hurting the wrist, you can come onto your fists. Go with whatever feels right. Wherever you are, breathe, breathe, breathe. Soften across the tops of the shoulders, the neck, the head. Soften the hip flexors, the hamstrings. It's the last thing. And then slowly come out of splits. Soles of the feet together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. No challenge here. Just chill. Notice your breath. Slowly roll up. Take a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, kneeling or lying down. Long spine. Close the eyes. And today we're going to take one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly. And I challenge you on every exhale to feel a little calmer, to let something go. And just breathe naturally. And I challenge you to use your exhale to release tension. Physical or emotional tension. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment while you take up that challenge. Maybe using the mantra as you exhale, I let go. Keep the mind on what you're doing, where you are. And then lift eyes, lift head. Challenge completed. Awesome job. Let me know how you got on, what you like, what you don't like, and you'll be pleased to know that tomorrow we are doing restore. So it's really restorative. Wear warm clothes. It's going to be a lot of stillness, a lot of relaxation, and a lot of breathing.